Hey, renter retires, it's Adam Schroeder here, and today we're going to talk about 3 times when turnkey properties don't work. Before we get started on today's video, I want to remind everybody, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, click the notifications bell, get alerted when we put out a new video, when we go live, anything like that, so that we can make you the best investor you can possibly be. That's our goal here, to make you successful when you do start either growing your portfolio or starting your portfolio. Also, at the end of the video, if you like it, if it was worth your time, if you think other people should watch it, click the like button, let the algorithm know, let us know that we're doing something right, and leave a comment if you have anything you want to ask us, or if there are other videos you want us to do, leave it in the comment section. We will get to it as soon as possible. So let's talk about it. I said before, today we're going to be talking about 3 times when turnkey investing simply doesn't work. Well, you might be surprised to hear that coming from Rent to Retirement, since we deal in the turnkey space. But there are times when turnkey investing just isn't right for somebody. When are those times? Well, the first one is when you're lacking capital. Look, buying real estate takes money. How much money? That can vary a whole lot, but minimum for the most part, if you're buying a turnkey property, you're going to need $20,000 to $25,000 in the bank ready to go. Why is that? Because for the most part, you're not going to get a good solid turnkey property for less than $80,000 or $90,000. You're going to have to put down 20%. So you're looking at $16,000 to $18,000 minimum for your down payment. Add in some closing costs, and before you know it, you're at least $20,000, if not closer to $25,000. Now, I'm not saying that that is unheard of, that it's too much money, but if you're in a bind, it can be a lot of money, and it can be a lot easier to go out and find, a cheap rundown property that you can fix up that's, $40,000, $50,000 maybe, that you can put some money in and sell it. So if you're lacking the startup capital, turnkey investing is not for you, because it does cost money, because you are getting a property that has been completely renovated or just recently built. That's going to cost you the extra money. So if you don't have that startup amount, turnkey is not for you. Look at some other avenues you can go for real estate investing. What's the second way? Well, the second way is going to be if you want to scale quickly, but specifically in scaling quickly by forcing equity into your properties. Look, turnkey investing is great. I love it. I do it. Rent to Retirement loves it. It's what we do. But the simple fact is, you cannot get a ton of appreciation usually in turnkey properties on day one. Now, obviously, you've heard us talking about some of the new builds that are going on in Florida that are seeing a ton of appreciation, that are having a ton of equity day one whenever you close on the deal. But that isn't common. Most of the time when you're buying turnkey, you're buying at retail prices or right along that route. The appreciation has already come from the fact that the person has gone in there and fixed it up, put a new roof on it, new HVAC, new flooring, that kind of stuff. And so the property is in really, really good shape the day you buy it. But that doesn't leave a whole lot of upside to the property if you're looking at pulling money out and using that in other deals. So if you're wanting to scale quickly, it can be a lot better for you to buy cheap, fix up, do a cash out refinance, and rent out the property. That is very doable. A lot of people are doing it. You see a lot of HGTV shows and DIY shows and that kind of stuff talking about, flipping or doing, the live-in flip, or, renting out some there, the BRRRR strategy, that kind of stuff. It can be very, very lucrative for people. But the simple fact is, if you're looking to scale really quickly with minimal investing, turnkey investing is not going to be for you. And the third reason that turnkey investing may not work for you is your timeline. If you are looking to retire or get the rental income you need in the next 2 or 3 years, maybe even 4 or 5, with turnkey, that's going to cost a lot of money. And that is not the way. It's going to be a lot easier for you to reach that timeline buying the cheaper properties that can be fixed, as opposed to going out and buying 10, 15 new construction properties or something like that. the timeline is so important because you have to be more aggressive. Obviously, you're talking about scaling, but it's sometimes, if you want to retire in 5 years, you're not going to sit around and wait 10 to 12 months for a new construction build to happen, because that suddenly limits your timeline to 4 years, not 5. You're not going to sit around and wait for that cash flow to get started. You want that cash flow now. You want it day one, or at least, month 5 or 6 by the time you do your flips, if you're doing that. And so your timeline is going to drastically impact your real estate investing philosophy, the way you have to go about getting your properties and the way you have to go about cash flowing. So those are 3 times where turnkey investing may not work for you. But let me tell you why I do like turnkey, and we'll get into this in another video. Because I personally don't swing a hammer well. I can do minor repairs, but I'm not the kind of guy who's going to go in there and burr. I'll be completely honest. I don't fully enjoy it that often. I like to think I'm good at it, but then I start doing it and I'm not so much. But there are a lot of people out there who either are really good at fixing that stuff up, or maybe they have their own team in place. Maybe it's in their local market. Maybe it's a friend who lives in the city that they're talking about investing in. And it can be quicker to scale and cheaper to go about doing a burr strategy. And if that's your goal, if that's what you need to do, go for it. But if you're interested in turnkey at all, check us out at renttoretirement.com. You can see, our podcast that we're putting out, trying to make you a great investor. You can see the inventory we have there. Check it out, see if it's of your liking. If you need any member of your team, if you need a lender, if you need a 1031 exchange, if you need self-directed IRA investor, go to renttoretirement.com. You can find anybody you need there. You can schedule an appointment with one of our team members and we will help you as best we can. If this video has been of any use to you, please click the like button. Let us know. Leave a comment below. Tell us if you thought it was good, if it was bad, if there's anything you want us to cover in the future. And until next time, we'll see you on the next video.
Thanks for watching the Rent to Retirement YouTube channel. Check out some of our other videos, like this one, or this one here.